4, 3, 2, 1, go.
After finishing second overall for the past 2 seasons, Mike Young was hoping for a good start to his Asia Pacific Championship campaign at his home event in New Zealand. But 10 metres after the start of the very first stage, his Subaru stopped with an electrical problem. Young copped 14 minutes and time penalties and with little to lose went on attack over the following 2 days, winning several stages outright and hauling himself back up to third place. And he was exactly 14 minutes and 10 seconds behind rally winner Gaurav Gill.
After the trouble we had on Friday night and now to show our pace, I was pretty happy with that. You know, it's been a tough weekend for us, but I think overall the result was good and the speed is there.
Mike Young and Malcolm Reid on their way from New Zealand.
Australia was next, and this time things went a little more to plan for Young. The weather on day 2 was wild and very wet. However, Young was able to use the increasingly treacherous conditions to consolidate his position, driving over the finish ramp in third place. After co-driving for Takali at Rally Estonia, Young then flew straight to China Rally, where he had a complete change of car, team, co-driver and engine power. The New Zealander had been invited by Chinese battery and car manufacturer BYD to drive a hybrid rally car. The first time technology of this type had been used in an FIA International Rally.
So Mike, you're all in red, a different colour.
Yeah, a very unique opportunity for me and one I really appreciate. We're here with a BYD team and a hybrid car, so it's pretty exciting stuff. It's something very new to rallying and I'm really looking forward to the challenge.
Hybrid battery technology can produce tremendous power. However, the energy use needs to be carefully managed as the batteries don't last for a whole day's rallying, especially in the heat of the China desert. With just 2-wheel drive and a large bank of batteries on board, meaning it was also carrying a lot of extra weight, the BYD was not the fastest car in the event. But Young certainly put it through its paces on this very tough desert event to finish 6th overall. Representatives from BYD were presented with the inaugural APRC New Energy Cup powered by Worth. On to round 4, Rally Hokkaido in Japan, where Young was reunited with his Subaru and his Cusco Easy Racing team. For the first 7 stages on the very fast Hokkaido roads, Young and co-driver Malcolm Reid were in 2nd place, until they hit a deep rut on stage 8 and punctured a tyre.
It just popped off at the end there, front A.
They lost over 40 seconds and over the next day and a half went about regaining that time, finally finishing 3rd overall and easily winning the production class. Next up was Malaysia, and with the event running 2 months later than usual, heavy rain was a definite possibility for the rally, as Young's recce footage suggests. As it turned out, day 1 was hot and dusty, Young using the dry conditions to his advantage to be on track for another podium finish.
100.
But the first stage of day 2 ruined that, as Young became a victim of one of the many traps in the Malaysian rally, its hidden deep ditches. The Subaru was stuck fast. Young's Cusco teammates tried pulling the stranded car out, but when Takali nearly ended up in the ditch as well, it was time to call it quits. The coffee plantation roads of India Rally were next, very different from anything else on the championship. After 160 kilometres of these tight and twisty tracks, Young was sitting 2nd at the end of day 1. Following the disappointment of Malaysia, Young was looking to finish the season on a high. But before achieving that goal, there was one more challenge for the young Kiwi driver. This heavy landing on the first stage of day 2 was the possible cause of a power steering failure. Thanks to the ingenuity of co-driver Reid, a qualified mechanic, roadside repairs and some engine oil in the power steering unit kept the pair in the event and saved their 2nd place.
Yeah, we're very, very happy. Our second place overall is very good. The Cusco Easy Racing car has been really awesome all year, and I really thank them for their support.
After 6 very different events, Young was third overall in the Worth Cup with 119 points. Also winner of the FIA APRC Production and Junior Cups.